Hello, my name is Neal Hartsell. I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Product Management for RipCode. Welcome to another episode of RipCode's video blog.
To begin, Neal, what is RipCode's Transact Optimizer?
So Optimizer is a solution from RipCode that allows mobile network operators to reduce the amount of bandwidth that's consumed by video playback devices. That includes everything from feature phones to smartphones to the most egregious offenders, which are laptops with 3G dongles. And we can reduce the bandwidth for each video session by as much as 60%, which is an enormous savings for mobile network operators, and at the same time preserve quality of experience for the end user playback.
What has led to the need for Optimizer?
There really are two things. The first is just the insatiable appetite for consumers all over the world to want to have mobile video. So we now have, of course, news clips and movie trailers and sports clips, which are short form and even user-generated content, all popular mobile video clips to see. But now we even see users wanting to watch full episodes of TV shows, even full-length feature films. So the popularity of video content for mobile users has risen dramatically and will continue to. The second trend is the power of the devices that are being used by consumers to look at video. Feature phones are one thing, but when you start to introduce smartphones like the iPhone, the BlackBerry Bold, and even tougher on the mobile network, laptops with 3G dongles, these devices consume a whole lot more bandwidth. They have higher resolution screens, they have stronger processors, more memory, and the ability to consume more bandwidth. So that creates a problem for the mobile operator in that a lot of bandwidth is now being consumed for video delivery, and it can get in the way of customer satisfaction for even voice traffic and lead to a faster than desired capital build out for mobile networks.
In your words, tell us how Optimizer actually works.
Sure. I think the first point is if you look into the mobile network environment, they've been using proxy servers for a number of years now to recognize and intercept web data traffic so it can be optimized. The next logical step is to do the same thing for video traffic. And that's where RipCode comes in. So once a video session is recognized by a proxy server in a mobile environment, it can be handed off to our optimizer and transcode solution. We can transcode that video session on the fly to a reduced bit rate, do that in a policy-based fashion, and then deliver out the content to the end user mobile device. So the trick is to do that in a transparent way. And the nice thing about our solution is we achieve transparency for the content owner, so the source content location, the mobile network itself, and most importantly, the end user. So it's done in a way that the end user doesn't detect that anything has changed about their normal experience of hitting YouTube, for example. And we do this in a way that doesn't require a mobile client at all.
We've heard a lot about adaptive bitrate streaming products by companies like Apple, Microsoft, and Adobe. Don't these products accomplish the same goal?
It's a good question, but not really. So these solutions like Apple HTTP live streaming or Microsoft smooth streaming, to name two of the popular ones, these are important developments in the quality of experience for delivering video to mobile devices. But these technologies are all about using as much bandwidth as they can from the mobile network to create a good end-user playback experience. They tend to buffer traffic up front on the device and then ensure a smooth playback so that there aren't gaps in the viewing experience. And those are important points, but the trick is they're all designed to use as much bandwidth as is available at a point in time on a mobile network operator. That runs counter to what mobile delivery providers need to have done. RipCode's video optimization product is designed to use as little bandwidth as necessary to deliver the content with a very strong quality of experience at the end user level. And once we perform that transcode function, again using as little bandwidth as opposed to as much as is available, we still interoperate with and can deliver to through any protocol the end device needs. Doesn't matter to us whether it's RTSP or Apple's HTTP live streaming or Microsoft smooth streaming or any of the other delivery smoothing techniques.
Finally, you mentioned policy-based control earlier. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it's interesting. So each mobile operator is going to think about how much optimization they want to achieve in different ways. Some may be concerned about particular classes of devices. For example, you may have a higher number of feature phones or smartphones or even users who are basically using laptops in your particular mobile environment. So one consideration is, do you want to optimize against just a particular class of device? But there are other forms of optimization. You may choose to optimize just against certain websites that maybe are high runners in your particular network environment. Or you may choose to optimize around time of day. You may have peaks that you really are concerned about bandwidth control and valleys where you're less controlled. So with our solution, you have the ability to do mobile operator policy-based control of video optimization as opposed to a single blanket for all devices at all times for all content. Thank you for taking the time to look at this video. It's an interesting topic. If you'd like to get more information, please feel free to come to our website and visit our video blog or the product section, which will talk in more depth about the optimizer.